It's chop it or drop it. We're going to drop Richard looking like an Oscar immediately.
He looks like the Larry O'Brien.
But this is where we're going to start. Remember how this works? If you guys want to talk about something, you're going to say chop it. If you guys want to drop it, we're going to say nah. We're good?
Yeah.
You need something
All right,
else
let's get it.
in there?
All right, Richard,
My cup.
you played in the finals in the Bay Area. This is where we're starting on Chop It or Drop It. Does the Chase Center crowd, was it lacking? Does it need to step up to push its team forward a little bit? Chop it or drop it?
I think we should chop it. And yes, they do need to step it up. Well, because let me say this. I was very, very fortunate to be on this early Warrior team. When Steph first broke the record, they first beat Denver in the first round. That crowd in Oracle was next level. Now, as this Warrior team kept getting better and better, them tickets started getting higher and higher. And they left the Oracle, the Roracle. They moved over here. And the ticket price is expensive. So you get more of the, like, I want to come and watch the show versus, like, I need to be engaged and involved in the show. Those are two different type of environments. And, look, the Warriors didn't give them anything to cheer about in the fourth quarter. But they do need more of an intensity here, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, he's right. You got to chop it. Because in here is, like, more of the wine and cheese. In the other arena, it was the Budweiser's and Loud Pack.
Yeah, that was more Steel Reserve.
No, seriously. you need that energy, especially with the young guys that you have on this Warriors team. We keep talking about the veterans, but they're playing a lot of young guys. So, look, I came in here, like, I was in here during the game, and they had more Celtic fans in here loud in the
fourth quarter.
In the fourth quarter.
And in the second quarter. And in the second quarter.
At the end of the second quarter, they were on their feet.
But, like, the Celtics made a little, like, baby runs. It could have been a 20-point lead, but instead it was 12. And then at the end of the game,
here's the thing, though. When you're comparing it to Oracle, it's always going to fall short.
100%.
However, Boston, I was doing a power ranking in my own head of the hardest arenas to play in the NBA. Boston is near the top. So Oracle, I said Oracle needs to step it up. Oracle, Chase Center, channel your Oracle. Come on now. All right, next Chop It or Drop It. Perk, I'm starting with you here. Jason Tatum or Jaylen Brown? Who is the most important in the series? Chop it or drop it?
It's Jaylen Brown. Jason Tatum. I think Jason Tatum could be the best player in this series, but in order for the Celtics to win, you need Jaylen Brown to be the most consistent player in this series. Meaning, at times, picked up the slack, didn't have it going. That's the Jaylen Brown you want to see. Up game. Can he follow up what he did in the fourth quarter and carry on to game 2 and have a combination of both of those guys performing at a high level? Now listen, it's 1A, 1B. I believe that Jason Tatum is the Batman, Jaylen Brown is the Robin, and that's not a bad thing to the idiots out there who think it's bad to be called a Robin.
No,
Still a superhero.
It's right.
Correct.
Yeah,
still a superhero.
But, like, I feel like if you're not
you're still a hero. I'm agreeing with you.
Okay, I just never.
But, like, didn't you just answer it? Because if 1A is Jason Tatum, don't you think Jason Tatum is that guy? I mean, this is the.
He said most important, not best.
Okay, most important. You think over the course of the series, being able to hold it down, weather the storm throughout the highs and lows? I still think it's JT, just because he's the guy that is the one that assumed all the power here, right? He's the game changer. He's capable of going for 40, or he's capable of going for 20 and hopefully now 10. And so I think, if he plays his best version of basketball and this game 1 is an anomaly game, then they have a better chance at actually competing and beating the Warriors, considering they're facing a deficit of, playing on the road, even though they're ahead by getting that first win and knocking the Warriors from now being, before 9-0 at home, now they're 9-1. That's impressive.
Oh, it moves fast. No, I think Jaylen Brown is still Jason Tatum. It's Jason Tatum, without a doubt. Now, Jaylen Brown is important from the same spot of, like, when Luka goes for 35-40 and no one else plays, they're not going to win this. If Jason Tatum goes for 35-40 and no one else plays when they can't win. But if Jason Tatum goes for 35-40 and Jaylen Brown gives you 25, now it's like, this is a finals team. And then if you get contributions from everyone else, which they did a good job of facilitating their teammates. Most assists that they've ever had, or second most assists. Second most they've had. That means that those two stars facilitated the greatness of their teammates on top of performing well. So then that's where Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum become